Hey guys, welcome to tonight's BB Can 7 chat.
Well, this is our episode 5 recap.
This episode was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And I mean, it's only fitting because this week was extra.
Last time, Adam didn't use the veto, so it's still Mackie and Kira up on the block.
I have to say, watching this episode was so bizarre because like everything that they showed felt like it happened like
years ago,
a month ago.
Yeah.
I can't believe this was all in 1 week. It's been such a long week with so much campaigning. And they could only show like this much of it on the episode.
Well, let's just say the original plan, the OG plan, was to get Kira out.
Right, that's what Dane wanted to happen, but not everybody had the same plan in mind.
Well, Kira's trying to keep it together. I am calm. I am not emotional.
I'm not emotional.
I am not a wild card. All my dreams are dead.
Oh my god, yeah, they had that one line about how they were about to get evicted out of their dreams.
Yeah. She was.
Can you imagine getting evicted out of your own dreams?
Talking to Damien, and he's trying to give her a pep talk, and he's
like,
just
I don't know,
like,
you look pretty emotional to me.
this is gonna take a miracle, honey.
Well, I'm gonna let you guys know, Damien wanted Mackie to stay this week, so just putting that out there.
Do you think he was steering her in the wrong direction?
On purpose? No.
Oh,
I don't think so.
All right, so Kiki and Esty,
They are also Team Mackie.
right?
They're really tight with him.
They were under the influence of, hey, you're staying, you're good, everything's great, everything is awesome.
They were saying like, I don't think I could be in this house without you. My life would suck without you, Kelly Clarkson, like all this stuff, and they're really invested in him staying, but
Well, Kira has their own worst enemy, and that would be Kaylin.
I thought you were gonna say Kira.
Well,
Yeah.
that too.
Kira and Kaylin had a lot of drama in the first week that we did not see play out because the feeds weren't on and they didn't have time to show it in the episode, so we missed out on all of that. But Kaylin actually approached Kira and was like, why are you twisting my words? And Kira was like, you're twisting my words.
They really do not like each other.
They don't.
At all.
Kira has been campaigning all week on the platform of, I want to get rid of Kaylin. And Kaylin has been campaigning against Kira all week, saying they gotta go.
It almost seemed like Kira was saying that Kaylin was some sort of a witch doctor.
What?
Because she was like, you're reading people's thoughts.
Oh
and
yeah, you're looking into people's souls and planting seeds.
Yeah.
I'm not buying it.
Yeah. That was...
It was a lot. I think a lot of people are seeing through Kaylin now.
Yeah. Well, Anthony and Adam, they are in the Pretty Boy Alliance, as everyone knows, and they are now saying that they want to get rid of Mackie.
I can't even remember what point in the week this conversation was from because these two went back and forth so many times. It's hard to even remember what was what.
Well, let's take a break from the action
Okay.
and do a Wendy's task.
Oh!
And let's call back 2 of the favorites from Big Brother Canada's past.
Season 5, what up?
Effing Kevin, Robert, Martin, and
Karen! Oh, I could watch these two all day. I wish they were allowed to just like riff off of one another and not do like the scripted thing.
Because they suck at acting.
Yeah.
They suck. So they're part of the Wendy's task. They made them do a very awkward video.
Little skit, ordering food at a Wendy's.
And then eating it. Even though Karen didn't want to eat with Kevin.
I don't want to sit with that little puke.
I've got Brucey waiting in the car.
Yeah. Oh, they're so much fun. I love them.
Yeah. I love Karen.
Okay.
Kevin I could do without.
Leave Kevin alone. What do you guys think of Kevin's hair now? It's all grown out.
I didn't like it.
It's different, but it's not bad.
Kevin, your hair looks weird. Alright, so the have-nots, I hope you were paying attention.
This challenge is for them.
Yeah. They had to answer 3 questions.
Correctly.
Yeah.
There were more than 3 questions. But
Right.
They had to get 3 right.
And I was wondering, were there unlimited questions?
I don't know, because they want them to complete this task.
What good is a freaking Wendy's task if they don't win and eat the food?
Yeah, they want them to win because if they do, they get Wendy's, the whole house gets Wendy's, and they want those freaking shots of everybody biting into their burgers and stuff.
So,
the first question...
How many times did Karen blink?
What? I feel like this one was just to freak them out and like so everybody could laugh and stuff, because there's no way that they were going to get that right. There's no way.
Which leads me to believe that there was unlimited questions.
Yeah, they said 0. The correct answer was 19.
Yeah. What was Kevin's order? They got that right. What was Karen's order? They didn't get that right.
No, they didn't. Thanks, Adam.
Yeah.
It was a combo. But also, the question, the first one that they got right, who did Kevin say his favorite house guests were? And he just named like generic, like the blonde one, the super fan nerd, blah, blah, blah. So they got that one.
Right. Sorry, I skipped over that one.
That's okay.
And who was waiting in Karen's car? Brucey.
Duh.
I could have answered that and not ever seen the skit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. So that was the third question they got correct. So they won Wendy's for everyone. Yay!
I bet there was like a whole list of questions.
Probably.
Bet there was a whole list.
Probably.
All right. So they got to eat it and they got to bite it. And everybody was all like, ooh, Wendy's is
Alright,
the
we're
best.
not getting paid by Wendy's, so we're gonna move on.
Alright, Kaylin and Mackie are having a chat. And she said, you better light a fire under your ass because I'm a little bit worried. You haven't been doing squats this week.
It's really interesting to me that they would pick this conversation to show because Kaylin has been in the dark pretty much all week, not knowing where the votes were going.
Was that like an hour before the show?
I don't know. I honestly don't remember when it was from, but there were other people that really lit the fire under Mackie's butt. I'm surprised they didn't show, like, well, I guess they did show Estee's conversation with him later, but
yeah,
I don't think that the Kaylin conversation, if it was before, had that much impact on him because he didn't do shit until like yesterday or the day before.
The next shot was Mackie talking to Dane up in the HOH room with his flip-flop Floaterville shoes. He's like, are you flipping? Are you flopping?
Yeah.
Flip-flop?
So at this point in the week, Kira had already made a huge promise to Dane, being like, if I stay, you're going to be safe if I win HOH, blah, 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 blah.
That was a ridiculous promise.
I know.
You're going to be safe for the rest of your life.
It kept building every time Kira would talk to Dane. But anyway, now Dane wants to know if Mackie is going to keep him safe if he stays. So he's like, when you stay, am I, like, gonna go up on the block?
And that dope says, yeah. You put me up, so I'm gonna put you up.
I mean, in the real world, yes, that is completely fair. It makes a lot of sense. If somebody puts you up, you should be able to put them up. But your life is on the line right now.
That's like stabbing somebody in the front and saying, if I take the knife out, will you stab me with it?
I mean, that was pretty dumb for him to be like, yeah, I'd put you up. Why would you do that?
Why are you so stupid?
Yeah, even if you were gonna put him up, don't tell him that.
Yeah, exactly. So Eddie wants Kira out. Did you know that?
I didn't know that, actually.
And he's trying to convince Sam and Adam that Kira should go.
Yeah, and it's funny because Eddie said he was coming up with these like BS reasons, pulling him out of his butt, but they actually were working and kind of like swaying Sam and Adam's decisions and making them really think. He came up with some pretty good points that other people weren't addressing.
I could listen to Eddie pleading his case all the time.
Yeah.
Because he's like, no, I'm not trying to do this because...
I'm not trying to manipulate you, but... Which I feel like when somebody says that...
They are.
They are.
Alright, so Kira has been campaigning nonstop. So she pulls aside Adam.
They.
And she throws Esty and Mackie under the bus. They
Kira's
were
like,
talking about you.
They thought I was asleep and I heard them talking and they kept mentioning your names over and over and over and over again.
And Adam was like, we never had this conversation. Bye.
Yeah, I mean, Adam has wanted Mackie out all week because he knows that Mackie sees him as a threat, and obviously Adam sees Mackie as a threat as well. So
I don't know why they're so threatened by Mackie. He's so dumb.
I guess because they think that Mackie can win competitions. He's done well in a bunch of them so far.
Esty is on the apology tour. She's trying to fix all of the mistakes that Mackie has made because she knows something's up.
Yeah.
She finally got it.
Dane that he was gonna put him up. So Dane was in the room with Esty and Mackie when they were talking, and Esty pretty much convinces Mackie to say that he will put up Sam.
It was weird because they were talking like Dane wasn't even in the room.
I know.
He was laying there on the freaking shelves in the secret room.
It was weird. It was kind of like Esty was like a mediator between the two in a way. Like, you wouldn't put up Dane, right? You would put up Sam.
It's like, we've got to get Dane out. This is Dane.
Yeah, so once Mackie was like, yeah, whatever, I'll put up Sam. Dane was like, oh, what?
Good answer.
Yeah, it was Family Feud up in there.
Good answer.
Because Dane wants Sam to go as soon as possible.
I think Sam wants Sam to go.
I don't know.
All right, so it's Arissa check-in time because you know what? It's almost time to cut one of these dopes loose.
Ah!
So plead your case. Kira, get up there first. It's my dream and I'm not weak and I'm here to play. I'm not a wild card. I'm not emotional.
I've just heard it so many times all week. It's exhausting.
She's like affirmation girl.
Well,
I am not weak.
Affirmation non-binary.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Person.
Affirmation person.
Yeah. I am not weak. I will live my dreams.
Yeah. Don't vote me out of my dreams.
Yeah.
Okay. Then Mackie.
This was
Mackie,
a lot.
You so wacky.
You're not good at speeches.
I'm the music in the House of Whispers.
This felt like freaking Mozart in the jungle. Like, we are all notes in the symphony of life.
I made mistakes. I'm not even a good competitor, and I'm doing well.
Are you though? Because you're like up on the block and possibly going home.
Got one foot in the grave.
Ugh.
Alright, so it's time for the vote.
Okay.
And it was a tie.
What? This was unexpected. This was unexpected. I mean,
you thought it was going to be a landslide.
I thought it was going to be mostly a landslide, like landslide-ish, but still split with like maybe 1 to 3 votes for Mackie to stay.
Right.
But I was not expecting Damien and Eddie to still vote for Mackie to stay, even though they knew that the votes might not be there. So that was really interesting, and it really put Dane in a crazy position.
Put him in a really tight position because he swore on his dead father that he was going to keep Mackie.
Yeah.
And he didn't.
He swore to both of them that he was going to keep them safe, but I think Mackie was the only one that he swore on his dad.
Right.
So yeah, that was crazy. Dane's speech was like, I'm sorry for doing this. Like, I made some mistakes this week, and I vote to evict Mackie. And oh my god, did you hear the outrage from the audience?
Yeah.
The live audience was like,
yeah. How good?
Yeah, it was wild.
Alright, so I think nobody was more surprised than Mackie.
Mackie was saying earlier today that it was going to be a unanimous vote for him to stay. I don't know if he was trying to manifest that or if he actually believed it, but that was not the case.
Well, he did put a plague on the house.
Whoa! That's something I haven't heard in maybe forever.
In Bible times.
Yeah.
And then, I wonder what kind of plague.
I don't know. Is it like there's going to be frogs? Is it locusts? Is it like some sort of STD? Or is it bubonic? We don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it's going to be firstborn son. I have no idea.
I don't know, but that was a lot.
Yeah. So then, I don't think he would have hugged anybody if Kaylin hadn't rushed over to him.
Well, I think if like maybe Esty and Kiki were able to get over there before he went up the stairs, he would have hugged them too.
No, but I mean, if nobody went over to him,
he would have just walked out.
Yeah.
But he did hug Kaylin on the way out.
Reluctantly.
Yeah.
And he met up with Arissa, and he said, I'm free. The house is fake. But he started playing too late. That's his problem.
I have mixed feelings about this.
I don't think he ever started playing.
Well, he tried a little bit. He just really sucked. But I'm going to miss him on the feeds because I think he was a lot of fun to watch. But honestly, like, he really did screw himself over so many times this week. He made so many mistakes, so, I mean...
He did say he wasn't very good at it. That's what happens when you're a recruit. You don't know what the hell's going on.
Not a quick learner, that one.
No.
Not a quick learner.
You know what? Too honest.
Yeah, he was just not cut out for this game, which is unfortunate because he was a fun character to watch, but...
All of the goodbye messages were pretty stock. Everybody liked Mackie.
But I was surprised that Mr. Superfan Adam decided to out his Pretty Boys Alliance in his goodbye message. Like, how does he know that they're not bringing somebody back?
Exactly.
Like, I don't know if they are, but if they were, like...
That's a big chance to take.
Yeah, we don't know, but the people in the house definitely do not know, so...
I mean, you can start planting seeds or whatever jury time.
Sure.
But, he's not very good at finessing.
I'm really surprised that Adam dropped that, being the super fan that he is, but...
That's a real slap in the face. It's a real slap in the face.
Alright, well anyway, then it was time for the HOH competition.
Alright, so I guess yesterday they were on a training mission. And they had to dress up in some cute outfits. And the voice in the house, not the Big Brother voice, a different one, told them that they had to do push-ups, they had to jump rope, they had to hide, they had to dance, they had to nap, they had to do a conga line through the whole house.
Well, I hope you're paying attention because...
They all had to get in the hot tub, and God help
because
them.
they all had to get in the hot tub.
If they broke that hot tub, the maintenance guy was gonna be pissed.
Yeah. So anyway, the questions were based on this series of events. So it was a true or false challenge, and it was a knockout, which is so much fun.
Head-to-head knockout.
Knockouts are always fun because you can see where people
the alliances
really stand, but it's especially fun because the house is like divided now. It was just a tied vote, so it's pretty wild.
So they drew for who would go first. I believe, what was it, Adam and Damien?
I don't even freaking remember. Yeah, I think so.
And
was Adam wearing a sweatshirt for, what's it called? Not Chelsea. Sam's like beauty business? That's pretty bold.
So.
Just saying, if you're trying to hide your connection, you're not doing a very good job.
No. Well, the competition was called Truth or Spies, and it was a true or false question thing. And the final two were Esty and Chelsea.
Whoa. Do you feel like Anthony threw his last question against Chelsea?
I don't know. Maybe he just bonered.
I think he threw it.
Interesting. He took a real big chance then.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, it was going to be 50-50 either way because he's working with Chelsea. And it would have either been Chelsea or him up against Esty, so it's pretty much the same odds. Yeah. But he doesn't want that responsibility at this point.
He didn't want that blood on his hands.
Yeah. He doesn't want to show his cards.
Okay. Well, Chelsea won.
Whoa. I'm sorry. It's a bummer.
I
don't really have anything against Chelsea, but... Chelsea is aligned with, like, really annoying people.
Do you think that Chelsea and Sam will hate each other?
No, I think they're going to continue to work together.
I mean,
there's a little bit of tension there, maybe, because they're in a triangle with Adam.
And did you see Chelsea jump on Adam?
Earlier in the episode?
No.
Oh, when she won? No, I didn't even notice that. But I just wanted to mention, too, earlier in the episode when Eddie jumped on
his hips were up to there.
His hips were up to there.
Did anyone complain?
Yeah, it was pretty funny. But anyway, I just really wanted to see a power shift this week, and I don't think we're going to get it. So we'll see what happens. But
I would have loved to have seen Eddie win.
I don't think that would have been a good thing for his game at this point.
I know, but it would have been fun.
But it wouldn't be good for his game. All right. So let us know what you guys think in the comments. Are you happy about the winner? Are you excited for this week?
Is everyone happy or is everyone sad?
I think the fallout from that vote should be pretty interesting and fun to watch. So
yeah,
we'll see.
Thanks for watching, and until next time,
much love.